are currently streaming right now, so we'll just give it a few seconds for the Bumpkins to start buzzing, and we'll get into it. How's your morning, mate? While we wait,
It's pretty good. It's all good, mate. Doing great. Nice day.
how good has the weather been?
Yeah, it's so good.
We had like 3 weeks just getting smashed, and to make up for that, we've just had like 1 week of all blue skies.
That's good then. Uh, Hopefully we get some good weather next week.
Yeah. Right, we'll just wait for the chat. If you are watching right now, can you just pop in and just give us a little thumbs up? Let us know that the audio is working. We've made a few little changes. Let us know that the overlay is all good as well.
Yeah, can you hear me properly? Can you hear Adam?
Cool. We've got Navrox who has just given us a little thumbs up. So we'll get right into it with everyone's favorite part, the disclaimers. So obviously we do mention NFTs, we do mention crypto during these streaming sessions, but none of this is financial advice. We are building a game. We do talk about topics, but it doesn't guarantee that something's going to make it into the game. So please don't make any decisions or bank on something that we say today is actually going to happen. That's it. Romy, mate, welcome. How are you feeling?
Thank you. I'm feeling great. I'm so excited to be testing out this big thing that we've been working on for the last couple of months. It's so good to see this all come into life, let's say. Um, there's a lot of really cool features going on, and I think like all the players will really like it, as I am really enjoying playing it land expansion. What are
It,
you thinking about the testing and how we going?
I think it's going amazing right now. It's all a little surreal, like all this hard work. We're doing a lot of smart contracts. We're doing a lot of API architecture stuff, and you don't see all the bits of the game working together. It's almost like a mystery of, yeah, we've got this vision. We're making this bet that we think this is going to be a really fun experience, but you don't know until you start playing around and getting that complete feel for it. And the last 2 weeks on testnet and the last 3 days on mainnet, I'm super stoked with the way it's turning out. I think there was one comment last week. So a lot of the coders are on testnet right now, and someone said, I haven't played on mainnet, or forget about mainnet. I've just been playing on testnet, which is an
Yeah,
awesome, that's what we want to hear, is that people are playing with fake tokens, because that's so much funner than what is currently on mainnet. Um, we've had
yeah. I
Craig.
think because there's a lot.
You go,
Hey,
mate.
Craig. Morning, mate. I think that because there's a lot more things to do, it's a lot more engaging now. You have to cook for your bumpkin, you have to expand your land, you have to, tend to your crops, you have to go around and collect your resources. There's a lot going on. You have to build your own, buildings. And then it's so there's a lot of things that you have to think about as well as okay, I need to like collect resources to do this, but I need to um, level up my bumpkin. So you have to be strategizing about all of it.
Yeah. Yeah, there's a lot of people coming in. Chicken, Commander, Ballers Out, BS said. Lots of people. Hello,
Lucas,
everyone. Welcome, welcome. Always a
hello, hello.
pleasure. Never chore, as Craig would say. Romy's fan base
My
is
fans, my
popping
fans
in.
around.
Craig has said, "Nice shirt, Adam. Thank you very much. It is a time to be festive. It is a time to be happy in Sunflower Land, and I'm excited. I'm in a party mood when I play the game and I feel the game. We're getting so close to launch that I think every Friday I'm going to be wearing a sunflower party shirt from now on, because I just can't help it.
Yeah, looking good, mate.
Thanks,
Really good.
mate. I've actually this is my second sunflower party shirt. Romy got me another sunflower party shirt for my birthday as well, so I've got a good bit of variety. Um, we're live on Mainnet, mate, and I thought we'll go on testnet and show out some of the latest features, but I also wanted to check out a feature that you built last week. Um, I wanted to ask you first, probably should have asked you before the stream. Can we visit on Mainnet and go to someone else's farm, even if this account that I'm on, this streaming account, hasn't migrated over to the islands yet?
You can, yes. You can go straight to the URL and check them out.
Okay, let's give this a go. So right now on Mainnet, it's only the core team, about 8 people that are testing everything out, the final bells and whistles before we invite the top 100 players, the warriors, and then the moderators. So that's planned for next week. And the idea being is that we got to keep it small. We want it to be 100 and 150 people so we can actually listen to everyone's feedback. It gets quite hard once you have 200, 300 people because all of our players have so many ideas. It's very hard just to actually work with everyone, and we jump on conversations, we jump on calls and get a lot of feedback. So next week's going to be a stream of feedback coming in, but I'm excited. The feedback so far on testnet is that people are loving this game. It is completely different to the current game, but different in good ways.
Thanks for the sub, Pedro. Thank you so much.
Pedro, you are a legend. So Romy, if I go straight to the visit Earl.
Oh, you can. I think you can use the Explore Friends farm. It will work. You just need to target and migrate it. Yeah, go to your.
Gotcha.
To your.
So I've just jumped over to my farm. I have expanded 2 times. I'm pretty happy. I've got 4 plots here and an extra 2 plots here. This is my little. We always talk about bringing your bumpkin into the game. And so right now, this is what my actual bumpkin NFT looks like. He's got the Project Dignity hoodie on. And here you can see the little NPC in the game as well. I've planted my Australian flag. I did a little bit of a tweet about that. I wanted to mark the territory of land number 1. And I think I was playing yesterday. The last thing I was cooking was some eggs. I'm currently level 4. And I think if I eat maybe 4 or 5 more eggs, I'll get up to level 5 and I can build the kitchen. That's kind of what I'm looking at right now. I want to jump over to Steve's farm because he was going crazy playing the game the other day. His farm, Island 4. I think so. Okay, so I got to go to the boat here, into Island ID 4. And I think the one thing, oh my god, this is chaotic. He's got so much.
That's huge.
He's got two coops, so he is flexing the items that he has. I don't even have a coop EQ. I don't have a foreman beaver, so he's going above and beyond here. I think
going, even with the tent,
it's insane, isn't it? One of the big differences compared to the old visit feature is the old visit feature only looked at what you had on chain. It didn't show you what the current progress of the player is. And so you couldn't see what they were cooking, what they were planting. But in this version here, we wanted it to be very important that you could see where people were placing items. You could see what crops they're building, what food they're cooking. And so now when you visit, you're actually getting a real-time update of where this person is inside of the game. Steve, you can see.
Yeah.
You go, man.
Yeah, sorry. Compared to the previous visiting mechanic we had, the previous one was getting everything from the chain, and now it's everything from our databases. So it's like real time. Everything we're doing, you can see. So this is really fun because now you see what we're planting, everything as Adam said.
Yeah, it is. It's really cool. I can see he got that mohawk from the Bumpkins.io drop, and you
Yeah.
can see the little goblin here. It also looks like he's wearing a sunflower shirt. Yeah, he's also wearing a
Yeah.
sunflower shirt.
Right. The cat, the dog, everything is there.
Yeah, this is a good question. Someone has just asked Steve, "You're not planting anything. Let us know,
Hmm.
Steve. What are you doing?" You can come here. So Steve has
So
unlocked a bunch.
there's
Yeah, man.
yeah, there's a comment here. Salpa said they visited just a break here. Dash Gaming, thanks for the following us. Visited a farm and it looked like they could upgrade the skill for me. We've just fixed this bug, Spencer and I, yesterday. I think the PI is open and approved. It just needs merging, so it's fixed. That is fixed. That's the beauty of having this quick feedback, because we miss some details and people pick it up and let us know, and then we just fix it. And then the all of this is so quick. We're doing so much in so short of a time that it's beautiful to see all this work going through.
Yeah, for sure. If you haven't checked them out or you're not aware of these yet, we've also got achievements. So you can come in here and see what Steve achievements he has unlocked. He's got level 3. You can see the progress that he's making on all of these achievements. And when you complete achievement, you actually get to mint a badge. So we're always big putting everything on the blockchain. There's one that I'm really curious. I think you get a lot of SFL rewards for these early sort of badges. Once you start progressing to the more harder challenges, you start getting collectible items. Some of these items, the only way you can get these is through um, reaching achievements. And so there is going to be a farmer bear. What else have we got? We've got the chef bear. And this is all thanks to the community. There's a current proposal right now where people are designing these bears because bumpkins love bears, and it's going to be a big part of the game. And we thought it's a bit of a nicer way. Minting badges is obviously great, but we believe in digital ownership, and it's great if you can get to an achievement and you unlock a free digital collectible. Um, Hopefully, use that to decorate on your land, but you can also trade that. You can send it to your friends. Christmas is coming up, perfect time for a present as well. Romy, what are your thoughts around these new achievements and some of the bears that have been coming in?
Oh, I love the achievements. Badass bear. I lo- yeah, the variety of bears are so huge, right? There's so many options to choose from,
Yeah,
and the achievements are really nice because this is all collected from on-chain data. So this is all. So all these analytics are on-chain. So we sort of innovating in this sense as well. It's not just like DB data. This is all on chain. Anyone can see this data. So I think this is really exciting. So it's a step into the future, pretty much. Like as we want to do everything, it's on chain, and we started with land expansion with the analytics. These achievements are so nice because you can target one achievement and go for it and get your badge for it and get the reward, whatever the reward it is. And I think it's one more thing that you can try and focus on in game as well, getting achievements. Not it's what I meant when we started this live stream is you have so much to do now that sometimes I myself I get a bit like lost. What should I do next? Should I do
mm.
this? Should I focus on achievements? Should I feed my bumpkin? Should I don't know. Like there's so much going on that it's a good feeling when you expand your land as well. So that there's a lot of exciting stuff happening.
It is completely different to the current game, and we're so grateful for everyone that has stuck around because we can't wait to give this game to you. Um, Lots of chat around the Bears. SF Watt, I did see your comment. Huge shout out. They are one of the artists that have designed these bears. I love these top achievements, which is hopefully someone gets to this crop champion, harvest 1 million crops, which is incredibly.
That's a huge achievement.
I think that's a that I the way we calculate it, it's like a year and a half of hardcore gaming. But knowing our community, someone will probably get there before that date. Some questions around buffs or decorate buffs with the bears. Right now, they are just decorations. Um, but the way we design the game, when there's future quests, when there's special events, we always bring some sort of buffs or utility into these as well. But right now, they are just decorations until we do create more. I do want to come over here and show the artists. So Gabby, one of the community artists, she did a live stream where she created this bear and went over some of the art theory for how to do pixel art. These were the outcomes of these bears. And lately, the community have been going and creating all of these custom versions of bears, and they are incredible. So they've actually inspired a lot of these achievements. The police bear, there's so many to go over here, and just want to say huge shout out to all the artists. SF Watt, I know you're watching right now, has done some amazing bears. The angel bear that we had, that was SF Watt. Construction bear and farmer bear as well. Incredible work. I asked for a koala bear as well, and the community digital farms in Bowden. Thank you very much. There's going to be a koala bear popping in at one point, and they just keep coming. Do you have a
So many.
favorite bear, Romy?
Oh, it's hard to tell because there's so many good ones. But there's so, yeah, I don't know. I like the ones with the guitars. I haven't seen them before. Yeah,
A sunflower
but these are
bear.
good. Yeah,
Oh, I haven't. So every day I wake up, and the first thing I do when I open my
it's
laptop is
new
go
so good.
to the Bears post. But I was rushed this morning. I've only just seen this SFL loyal bear, French fries bear. That's awesome. Um, so yeah, it's not just going to be like you unlock these badges. There's going to be very cool collectibles that you can use on your farm. You can trade. You can do whatever you want with these. Um, and Romy also leaked a great bit of intel is that these analytics are on chain. And so we do know that there are a lot of developers and artists that have amazing ideas for achievements and analytics. All of that data is public. So if another project or a developer wanted to create a new achievements website where they can come up with their own ones, like harvest 20 potatoes in one day and you unlock some sort of achievement, they can create that on their website. They can do leaderboards. They can track where players are actually progressing in the game. And so we're not just limited to whatever Sunflower Land is. The community can come up with their own status symbols and can really define what a legendary player is.
There's a couple of questions coming in. Uh, I saw a question about the cakes. If you can sell any cake at any given time, do you want to go into that one? They asked if it's not on the grub shop, can they sell the cake?
That's a good question. So if an item is not in the grub shop, you cannot sell it. So the idea there is that you obviously can hoard food if you want to sell it, but only when that food is in demand and the goblins are asking for that bit of food can you actually sell that at the grub shop. So if you are playing right now and you're hoarding cakes, if you want to get the SFL, you want to sell that before going to land expansion because they all won't be available to sell. It'll roughly be 2 or 3 cakes each week will be on the menu to be sold at the grub shop. So I guess what we're trying to do there is that avoid this idea that a player might just create sunflower cakes every week. That's all they do. And it's just this very boring, repetitive gameplay. Or they might just make potato stew and just do that because they think that's the most way to get profit. Each week, these challenges are going to change and they're going to be different for everyone as well. So while you might have to cook a really hard fermented carrots, someone else might have some easier challenges, like sunflower crunch, for instance. Um, I just jumped over to Chicken's farm as well. So Chicken is one of sort of the admins in Sunflower Land. You would have seen them around. They're going
Mate,
crazy as well
he's
with the layout.
focused. He's focusing on expanding a lot. Look, how many expansions already? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Is it 1, 2, 3, 4? Sorry.
And it looks like they're currently playing because they've got parsnips. All you can see here, all of the trees and the stones, gold. They're semi-transparent, which means that they've just gathered that resource. And it's just like Steve Woody. They're flexing everything that they've got, and they're cooking a cauliflower
It's
burger at the moment. Nice work.
This is so good. Oh yeah.
It's one of these things we know that current players, they've already got SFL, they've already got resources, they've got food. And so when you do start off, you all have an incredible advantage because you can start expanding ASAP. You can start eating food and leveling up as quick as possible. So if you were playing beta, by the time you jump into Sunflower Islands, you are just going to skyrocket past every other player.
Yeah. There's another question here that's coming. The same person is asking multiple times if the T3 items would change their utility, the functionality. They won't change. So we can't be changing like utilities from old items. This wouldn't be fair to the owners of any item pretty much. It's like adding more supply to a like scarce item. It doesn't really make sense. So we normally don't touch old items. What we can do is change the mechanics of the game to be more appropriate to that boost, let's call it. So the T3 items won't change, but what changes the whole game pretty much.
Yeah, yeah, well said. So, oh my god, so no wonder chicken has advanced so far, Romy. I just went in here to the achievements. They've already cooked 83 meals.
Wow.
Well done. Let's see what they're 261 crops. 22 rare items have been placed on the farm, so that's a hoarder. This is actually I was just wanting to show the bears in the achievements, but I've just realized this is actually really fun going out to someone's farm and seeing where they're sort of focusing on and what they're doing.
There's a lot of another nice question here. Uh, will things be movable? So will you be able to move the collectibles? So, and as a coincidence, myself and Spencer, we will be working on this today. So we will be adding this feature where you can move around your collectibles. Yes. So yes, you'll be able to move them.
Yeah. I've seen another good question around how many chicken coops you can place. So whenever you place a rare SFT, the chicken coop, the dog, the cat, the boost will only be applied if you place one. You could have 5 chicken coops on your land, but it'll only be applied once. Um, this next to it is a hen house, and you got to build a hen house to support up to 10 chickens. If you have a coop, you obviously get that boost, as in the current game. You'll be able to build multiple hen houses as you expand your land. So, Chicken, who obviously loves chickens, we anticipate that they will probably build a few hen houses, which means that they could have 30, maybe 40 chickens across their farm, and they could start building up a real egg empire.
Oh, another question from Decall. Hey Decall, how you going, mate? Um, will it be possible in the future? He stresses in the future to move plots, trees, and resources. We talked about this morning actually. So
Yeah.
you can go, mate.
Yes. That the short answer is yes. Um, My little bit of OCD, even playing the game, is that I want to rearrange my farm. I want to have a farming section. I want to have a forest section. It's a bit of a mix mash at the moment, which isn't great. The technical challenges we have there is that we also want to leave room if we want to enable players to start selling and transferring their pieces of land. So if you find a piece of land with diamonds on it, for instance, you may want to sell that. The issue is that once you start moving items across your land, it gets very hard when you then want to sell a piece of land. Is that diamond attached to it? Um, and so we just got to figure out a few UX things, and then obviously a few technical challenges around that. But yes, we do want to be able to rearrange the resources on the land.
Yeah, that would be so good. I think because as of now, you have to work around with the left space you have. So it looks a bit messy because you have to be placing buildings around. But if you could make like the village and the forest and the mining area, that will make the your land look so cool, like so more organized.
Yeah, yeah. It's the good thing about the old game is that everything was just very static, and we could design it how we wanted in the perfect places. But now you can place it wherever you want. Some players aren't interior designers, aren't might not have the best sense of where to place things, and it may look like a little bit of a mess. Um,
Yeah.
so I'm just jumping over
There's
my.
oh, sorry, mate. There's a question about the new skills and the previous skills. Like for example, they mentioned the green thumb. There's a new green thumb skill now on land expansion. Will that stack onto the like the legacy skills?
Yes, yes. So those. That's annoying. I wanted to test something out. Those legacy skills, they will remain. They won't be tradable. They'll just be locked to your account. But if you got those during beta, you will be able to stack those with your new boosts. I guess it's just a little thank you that we wanted to give everyone that has been playing beta. Um, so yeah, enjoy. If you've got those skills, you'll be able to build a pretty solid empire. I wanted to jump in here. There are a few new things going on in land expansion as well. The idea always was that we needed to build this core game loop, this new architecture, which is land expansion, which we thought would support the game. And then once we got that done, we were just going to go building out all these features, which is like fruit, which is like honey, mushrooms, fishing, all of these things. And we're actually entering that phase now where we can just start focusing on fun gameplay, really cool features, really cool items to collect as well. And we're seeing the early stages of that where we've got the kale seeds, we've got apple seeds, blueberry seeds, and orange seeds as well. And so I think we touched on this a few streams ago. We talked about this idea of fruit patches that once you start expanding, like your seventh or eighth time, you can start to plant fruit on these rare patches. We've got a bunch more recipes. I wanted to get a kitchen so I could show everyone there's about 8 or 9 new recipes that have been added. It does include new ingredients, like you need kale for some of them, you need mushrooms for some of these as well. We've got a couple variations of mushrooms coming into the game. We've got honey that is needed for some of these recipes as well. The honey and the mushrooms that will obviously come in once bees and the mushrooms start appearing on your map as well. So that's what I'm most excited about, and want the community to know is that like the idea was we needed to build this core bit of architecture so we could just start building features on top of it and focusing on a lot of fun gameplay. And that's what we can start to do now. So for those people that have been waiting for mutant crops, people waiting for honey, people waiting for mushrooms, people waiting for fishing, this is coming now. The team, we can shift our focus back onto these really cool features, and give the players what they want. What are you most excited to build, Romy, out of those ones?
Oh, I don't know, man. Everything's so exciting because every piece of work we add, it makes a huge difference on the gameplay. So there's a lot going on. Like fishing would be cool, I think. Fishing is something that I'm really excited to add because there's a lot of people waiting for this for months and months. People asking for fishing. So it's hard to say really because everything is coming along so nicely that I just feel like we are really on a nice, momentum here. And building anything for me is really exciting, really. Because once you put it live and you get the feedback from the community, it's so rewarding to just see people playing together. For me it's just like being part of this is really exciting.
Yeah, we've got a very fun rest of the year and early next year as well. Um, I'm super proud of what the team has done so far, and I'm so grateful for the community who knew that we needed to take 4 or 5 months to build this core bit of architecture, this core bit of gameplay that would support Sunflower Land. And I'm happy. I'm super excited to deliver this game to all of you and see the beautiful farms that you start creating. Um,
Man, we're getting a lot of hydrate, stretch, everything. They just doing it all, mate.
it's hard to stream these days. I do want to touch on as well. I kind of missed this one as well the other day. Is that the mysterious parsnip got dropped? And for those of you that were trying to get it, you would have seen that there was a huge demand to get the mysterious parsnip, which unfortunately meant to a lot of people missing out on this as well. Um, we were aware that this was an issue. We saw the Mohawk that sold out in about 20-25 seconds. And we've planned these changes. We know what we need to fix, but we just had land expansion going out. We had all these bugs we needed to fix. It was an entirely new project that we just couldn't jump on it and fix it within 2 or 3 days since with the problems sort of raised. Um, and so these are the lucky people that got the parsnips. You can see that they've shot up the rarity score. None of the core team could get a parsnip, which was
Yeah,
super
we missed
frustrating.
out.
Yeah. Um, there isn't going to be a team supply of these parsnips as well, so we were frustrated. we were. I jumped in the farmers chat and I was like, "Dev team sucks." And I meant it because we're
Yeah.
upset. We wanted to get this parsnip, and we went on Bumpkins.io and it just sold out like that. Um, so I'm super jealous of all these people flexing their parsnips that they got. Um, that said, we have listened. We did see that there's that problem. There was an undersupply of that parsnip drop. We've got 18,000, almost 18,500 bumpkins. So there's obviously a lot of people that want to get these items. And so for these upcoming items that are coming, we've got the maiden top, the skirt. The golden spatula is one that's going to get a lot of attention, we feel, because it has utility. We are going to increase the supply of these. We'll definitely keep you updated on those. We're thinking Monday. The new supplies and the change prices and whatnot will go live for these. Um, and we also announced a couple of weeks ago is that typically we're not going to launch buffs. We're not going to launch boosts on bumpkins.io. These will be, if it's sort of a Sunflower Land related item, you're going to get that through in-game. And so you can get that through quests, you can get that through Goblin Village. We want to make sure it's players that are getting these items and they get that through playing the game. Obviously, Sunflower Islands isn't live yet, and we needed a way that we could get some of these items out early and sort of build up momentum with Bumpkins. And that's the reason why the parsnip and the golden spatula were dropped through bumpkins.io. but it's definitely not the path we're going to take going forward. It's mainly going to be cosmetic or like community utility items that get dropped on Bumpkins IO. Whew, that was a mouthful.
Yeah. Yeah, there were a couple of people frustrated about the fact that it sold out so quick, and we were part of them as well. Like we were frustrated as well. But the way I see is we learning every day. Sometimes we make like we miss something. Sometimes we make mistakes, but the good thing is we are improving so quick that with your feedback, we just any feedback, it doesn't matter if you don't agree with us or if you agree with us, just give us feedback and we will improve on the next features. Like definitely that's why I think we are going so well, because we accept every kind of feedback and we just improve. That's the way we should be doing this thing, right? And I believe that's how we're gonna get an awesome game out.
Yeah,
Just listening to the community.
I think that's it. And even with there definitely were people in the community saying we needed to increase the supply of the parsnip before it happened, and we agreed. Like, I don't think it was up for discussion. We'd agreed like it's not great having these the buffs on bumpkins.io. The supply was too low on it. We were just swamped with land expansion. We launched on testnet. We
Yeah.
launched on mainnet. We released new resources, new buildings. We're just building non-stop at the moment, which just meant we couldn't implement. It's easy to say things and actually go and build these, test it, maintain it, check for vulnerabilities, audit it, all of those things. It's not as easy. Sometimes it's just a quick change, but we are listening. We definitely are listening. Thank you everyone for your feedback as well. That's all we can ask for during these situations.
And also, I think once people start moving into land expansion, they'll see like all the work that we've been doing behind the scenes that they can't really, experience, and they will understand. Okay, that it's a lot going on. It wasn't just like little things. It's a completely new game, a completely new mechanic. So yes, I hope people will start understanding why we commit some small mistakes during this process.
Yeah. There's a good question. Looks like third ask. Will there be a warrior badge themed bumpkin wearable? Um, we want to be able to show achievements and skills on your bumpkin. We're not quite sure how that's going to work yet. Whether it's an actual little badge that they can put on their chest, or if it just shows you can select 2 or 3 badges to show on the bottom left of the rectangle NFT, to be decided. But it's definitely the path that we want to go. It's not on the short term. We've got a lot of gameplay features that we've got to get out there first. That it's all about flexing the progress that your bumpkins make. We just another question: can we still mint hammer and goblin sword, and can we use them on the bumpkins later? I believe you can still get those ancient weapons if you complete the quest right now. The utility for those was the war, that you got 10 or 15% bonus war bonds on everything. We have mentioned before it would be cool to wear that on your bumpkin. It's another one of those ideas we do want to explore, but it's not something that we're jumping on ASAP as well. So it's up to you if you want to craft that item or not.
There's a good question from Keen as well here. If the trader is going to allow exchange between the land expansion and the current game, and yes, you can buy and sell if you are on land expansions and the person selling it's not yet, you can still trade with them. Yes.
Okay. Okay, so it looks like Sabarite has said that they've tried to craft that ancient weapon, but there's been a bug. Cool. Thanks for that. We'll check that out. All right. I'm going to move over to a giveaway in a second. Romy, is there anything else exciting this week that you wanted to cover?
I don't know, mate. There's so much going on that I don't even know what to think. But yeah, I think that doing like the feature that we be working on, Spencer and I, it's one thing that will help me play as well because I want to move around my collectibles. So this will be one that I'll be really proud of doing because it's annoying me really not being able to move stuff.
Yeah, yeah. Um, all right, so we are going to do a giveaway, and there is one parsnip, one one community supply of a parsnip that is available that we're going to give away. Okay, so if you want to chance at winning this parsnip, what you need to do is go into Twitch and go !ticket. That will give you a free entry into this giveaway.
And you just need to do it once.
Yes,
You can only get one entry.
Yeah, that's a good point. You only need to comment this once. If you are a subscriber to this channel, you get double the chance of winning the giveaway as well. I didn't know that, but I just saw that that's how the stream elements works. So if you're subscribing, you get double the chance to win this parsnip. Can wait. I'm going to type it in as well because I missed out and I want to get one.
Mate, I'm going for it.
Get in there as well, Romy. So we've had a new follower. Thank you. Thank you very much, MV, for following. All right, so we'll let this run for another minute. So far, there's 94 people that have entered.
Craig is there as well, mate. Craig is ticketing away.
I'll have to share the screen when this gets drawn. I'm worried that if it's one of us, no one will believe us.
Yeah. So if I win, I'll give away. You can do it again.
Oh yeah, it's all right. If I win, I'm gonna keep it and put it on my bumpkin. All right, there's 22 seconds left. Once we get to 2 minutes, we are going to close the giveaway. Let's see if we can get to 100 people. There's 135 people watching right now. 5 seconds left, people. Okay, there we go. We've reached 100. 101, and we are closing the giveaway. Oh, people are still coming in. Close giveaway. Let's draw a winner. Cloud Minions. Congratulations.
Oh, Minions.
Well done. Well
Congrats.
done. All right. I actually have you on Discord, so I will hit you up on Discord and we can send over that parsnip to you. So congratulations. Well done.
Oh, there was someone thanking you for doing the giveaways like with this new ticket system because they said it was a lot harder the other way when you're like watching on the mobile or
Yeah.
So this is, I would say, people think this is fair, let's say.
I think so as well. There was a bit of lag for people in some countries that even if you're 5 seconds behind the trivia question we asked, it made it a little tough. Awesome, mate.
So congrats, Cloud Minions. Good. Anything else we need to talk about, or
that's it? That's it. We're just building features at the moment. We gonna invite some beta testers on next week is the plan, unless something pops up. The initial players will start getting in there, start boosting up their lands. After that, each week we're just going to invite more and more community members on based on experience, maybe like what you're doing in the community as well. That might give you early access to the game. But yeah, I hope you're excited. I hope you're excited. It's a great time to be a bumpkin.
Yeah, we all are excited, I think. We are so excited for building, and we can see a lot of the community members excited to get into land expansion as well. So this is good feeling.
Yeah, definitely.
All right, let's get back to it then.
Back to work, and thank you very much, everyone, for joining. We'll see you around Discord and same time here next week. See you later.
Thank you.